Hello, Sergio. How are you?
Good evening, Cesar.
Good evening, sir. How are you?
Oh, that's fine. Everything's okay today.
Yes. Did you go to school?
Yes. Today we have reading section,
Ah,
but I improved the other exams. Today I have 16 at 30.
okay, that's good. Even if
Yes,
it's a small progress, is good.
it's better than after, but I need to improve more because I have my exam, my TOEFL exam in few weeks.
Few weeks in December.
Yes, in 16th of December.
That's very close, Sergio.
Yes, yes, really.
Very, very close, sir. We're talking about 1, 2, like 3 weeks and a half.
Yes,
Mhm.
only 3 weeks for improve.
Okay. All right. So yes, just practice, 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 man. That's what you need to do. Okay. Practice, practice, practice. Okay, sir. So today we will discuss grammar, right?
Perfect.
We're going to discuss grammar, and we are in Unit 3 of Module 12. So, future continuous. Okay, so we're going to talk about the future in a continuous way. Remember, continuous means any verb in the ing form. In this case, I will be taking, we will be looking. Easy, but let's more into it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's look at the instructions.
We use the future continuous to talk about something that will be in progress at a specific time in the future.
We'll be practicing this afternoon.
When we use the future continuous, we aren't interested in when the activity will start or end. It may start before or after the specific time mentioned.
Okay, so we use the future continuous to talk about something that will be in progress at a specific time in the future. So, example, we will be practicing this afternoon. Specifically, in the future, in the afternoon. But the afternoon, it could be anytime in the afternoon, right?
Yes.
And you can be specific. No problem. But this is just a brief explanation. Any questions here?
No questions.
Let's go for number 2.
Remember, we usually don't use continuous forms with non-action verbs.
Okay, non-action verbs. For example, Dean will be having a headache tomorrow. Yes, this is a non-action verb because it's have. It doesn't involve any work. We talked about this in the past. Okay.
Perfect.
Number 3.
We form the future continuous with will be plus the base form of a verb plus ing. We often use contractions with this form.
She'll be waiting for you. Dean won't be playing in the next game.
Okay. Don't forget, if we're talking about the negative form, we use won't. And don't forget, we use the verb be plus the base form and plus ing. Questions here?
No, no questions.
4.
We can also form the future continuous with be going to plus be plus the base form of the verb plus ing. The meaning is the same.
Nick will be playing in the next game.
Or
Nick is going to be playing in the next game.
remember, in conversation and informal writing, we usually use contractions with be going to.
He's going to be playing in the next game.
He isn't going to be sitting the game out.
Okay. Any questions?
No questions.
Good. Remember, we can use will be or be going to plus be. And that's it.
Perfect.
So let's do some examples. Okay, complete each sentence. Choose a correct answer.
The team will be practiced in an hour. The last one. Didn't want. The second one we play. Talia. The first one is going to be getting a promotion soon. Oh, but in this case, the second and the third option is not the same in number 4 because it's Amy is going to be getting a rise or Amy will be.
You need another thing here. You need like a preposition, like here.
Is going to, oh yes, is the third option, yes.
Be careful.
I forget, sorry. Italian Amy going to are going to be celebrating tonight. And at 7, the news. I will watching the news.
This one?
No,
This-
the first one, yes.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
All right.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's try something different. Complete the paragraph, type the future continuous form of the verbs in parentheses into the blanks.
More difficult.
At last. Cuando decimos at last es al fin. At last.
Oh, perfect. At last, we promise Nick's innocence.
We've proven.
Will proven Nick's innocence. Newsline. Will be reporting the story on tonight's news. And Nick is going to giving me an exclusive interview tomorrow.
To giving
It's going to, yes,
o qué le falta aquí? ¿Le falta el verbo ser?
it's going to be giving. Yeah, perfect. I think man, an exclusive interview tomorrow. Tony is very pleased. I hope this means that I will be getting a promotion in a few weeks. I really want to become a reporter. Nick is very relieved, of course. So is his team. The Soccer Federation will have to take him now, and this team he will be playing in the qualifying match after all. Dean, on the other hand, won't be playing soccer again at any time in the future. I can't believe this is over. I hope this doesn't mean that Nick and I will be spending less time together.
Okay. You ready?
Yes. Oh, perfect.
Good. All right, let's go into the next grammar section. So, object, adjective, clauses. The person I wanted to see, or that I wanted to see, something that we need to discuss, the clauses that we use. Okay, so what is this all about? We're talking about clauses, object, adjective. So that means it's a description. Let's talk about this in detail. Are you ready?
Yes.
Adjective clauses, also called relative clauses, identify nouns or indefinite pronouns, such as one, someone, and something. Adjective clauses often answer the question, which one or which ones.
You're the two people I wanted to see.
I wanted to see is an adjective clause. It identifies the two people. In other words, Nick wanted to see these particular people.
Okay, I wanted to see two people. So this is the clause that describes, because what is the description? Querías ver, you want to see. Who? These two people. But that's just the beginning. Any questions?
No questions.
Number two.
Adjective clauses often begin with the relative pronoun, such as who or that. The relative pronoun refers to a noun or pronoun outside the adjective clause. The rest of the adjective clause tells more about that noun or pronoun. This is the recording that I told you about. The relative pronoun is that. It refers to recording. The adjective clause is that I told you about. It gives information about the recording.
Okay. So the relative pronoun can be who or that. In this case, this is a tape that I told you about. Esta es la cinta que te mencioné acerca de. Es la cinta te mencioné acerca de. This that means que, but it's just a connection. Now, it could be optional, and you know that. You can use that or who, depending on the situation. Are you talking about people or a place or thing, whatever it is?
Perfect.
3.
The relative pronoun combines two sentences into one sentence.
That's the video. Talia made the video. That's the video that Talia made.
And do we need a relative pronoun? Maybe not. That's the video Talia made. That's the video that Talia made. Okay?
Perfect.
4.
In object-adjective clauses, the relative pronoun is the object of the verb in the adjective clause. In the following sentence, the verb is heard. The object of the verb is conversation.
We heard the conversation. The conversation will clear Nick's name. The conversation that we heard will clear Nick's name.
When the sentence changes to an adjective clause, the object of the verb is the relative pronoun that. Notice that the relative pronoun always comes first in an adjective clause.
Okay? Any
Okay.
questions?
No question.
Okay, so this is the object, conversation for this example.
We can use the relative pronoun who or that when the object of the adjective clause is a person.
There's someone who I have to go see.
Or
There's someone that I have to go see.
we can also use the relative pronoun whom when the object is a person, but this is very formal.
The soccer player whom the Federation is investigating is the very popular Nick Crawford.
Any questions?
No, no question.
Okay.
We use the relative pronoun that or which when the object is a thing.
My conversation wasn't the only one that she recorded.
Or
My conversation wasn't the only one which she recorded.
that is more common than which in informal conversation.
Any questions?
No, no question.
Okay. And I believe the last 2.
Relative pronouns don't change forms. They're the same for singular and plural objects. They're also the same for male and female objects.
That's the man who I saw.
Those are the women who I saw.
Okay. In this case, men is singular. In the second example, women is plural. But we don't change the form of the relative pronoun, who and who.
Perfect.
We often leave out the object relative pronoun. This is very common in informal conversation and writing.
Talia's the one Nick wants to see.
Newsline is the show I always watch.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. So let's do some work. Object, adjective, clauses, complete the interview, click on the box and choose the correct answer.
I stand here with someone. I'm standing here with someone. Mm, a minute. Which, all of you? No, which or that is for objects.
Yes. And
In
people.
this case, someone is who? Oh, you perfect. No, the second, because the verb don't change.
This one?
Yes. Nick Crawford was accused of accepting a bribe to sit out a game. Nick, your name has just been cleared. Tell our viewers, how do you feel? Great. Even though I was innocent, it was something I just couldn't prove. That. I mean, you found proof that your intimate Bishop was framing you. What can you tell us about Bishop? Well, Dean is someone which I used to be like, and the truth is really shocked. The second one. Yeah. Well, if you want to have proof you're innocent, play soccer again. The college match is coming up. The college match, the game. Oh my God. The game your team lost last week. Yes, no relative pronoun. Because that's right. It's the game that we have to win in order to go on to play in the finals.
You ready?
Yes, I'm ready. One mistake.
We're talking about someone, which means who?
Use between there's an object. Oh my God.
Person.
Yes. My bad. Sorry.
Okay. So we're not finished yet. Okay, read it. Read the two sentences. Combine them into one sentence using an object adjective clause. Type it into the blank.
And Jackie gave Tali and Nick all the information. They need the information. Jackie gave Tali and Nick all the information. That need? That because that need? That needed? Jackie gave Tali and Nick all the information. They need the information. Jackie gave Tali and Nick all the information that need. Yes, it's that's the oh yes the yes. That they need. Have you seen the interview Newsline? I read the interview last night. Have you seen the interview that the Newsline or Newsline that Newsline that the Newsline aired last night? The game is next week. I want to watch the game. The game is next week. Oh, the game that I want to watch is in next week. Is next week. And the game is the week I want to watch the game. The game that I want to watch is next week. Tiene lógica. Nick the player. Everyone likes Nick the best. Nick is the player who everyone like the best, likes the best, but
Everyone is in third person.
What?
Everyone is in third person.
Everyone is in third person, tercera persona. Todos.
Well, it is because you already have it here. Nick is a player who everyone likes the best. Okay, sounds fair.
I have a question. In the verb is correct. Likes or like the best.
Well, everyone likes because everyone is considered third person.
Oh, yeah. Salí de aquí. Yeah. I'm sorry, my dog. Tali hopes that they get the promotion. She has always wanted the promotion. Tali hopes to get the promotion that she Tali hopes to get the promotion she has always wanted. Amy has coworkers. She likes her coworkers a lot. Amy has a coworkers who she likes a lot.
Okay. Are you ready?
No.
Yes, you're ready.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
Okay, don't forget to take a picture. Ready?
Yes, but the number 6. Oh, thank you.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so passive modals. The latest news can be seen. Nick's story must be known. Passive modals. What do we call passive modals? Let's talk about that. Number 1.
Verbs can have either an active or a passive form. We use the active form of a verb when we want to focus on the agent, the doer of the action.
Ty is going to interview Nick later in the day.
The example focuses on Talia, the one who may interview Nick. We use the passive form of the verb when we want to focus on the receiver of the action.
Nick is going to be interviewed by Talia later in the day.
The example focuses on Nick.
Okay.
Yes.
Remember, active or passive. So we use the active form of the verb when we want to focus on the agent, the doer. Talia is going to interview Nick later in the day. So this one focuses on Talia, the doer. The passive form focuses on the receiver. Okay, Nick is going to be interviewed by Talia. And this is just the introduction. Don't worry about it. We're going to describe it. Number 2. Are you ready?
Yes.
All verb forms, present, past, present and past continuous, present and past perfect, etc., can be used in the passive. We can also use modals in the passive. To form a passive modal, we use a modal plus be plus the past participle.
The recording can be edited.
Okay, remember, can is a modal. Be edited.
Modal plus be plus the past participle.
And that's it.
Perfect.
Three.
We use can with the passive to talk about present or future ability.
The World Cup matches can be seen all over the world.
We use could with the passive to talk about past ability.
Nick's innocence couldn't be proven without Talia's help.
And it makes sense. Could is the past of can. So that's why it's a past ability. Can could be used for present or future. Example, the World Cup matches can be seen all over the world. Pueden ser vistas all over the world. En todo el mundo. Okay. Any questions about number 3?
No question.
Okay, let's try 4.
We use could, may, might, and can't with the passive to talk about future possibility or impossibility.
Dean might be sent to jail for framing Nick.
This means that it isn't necessary for Nick to speak to Talia. He has another choice.
Any questions?
No question.
5.
We use should, ought to, and had better with the passive to talk about advice.
The Soccer Federation ought to be told right away about Nick's innocence.
Any questions?
What is the meaning of ought to?
The Soccer Federation ought to be told right away about Nick's innocence. Deberías Debería de. Imagine must is 100%. Ought to 95, 90%.
Is less than must.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Perfect.
Pero no mucho. Okay.
It's okay.
6.
We use have to and must with the passive to talk about necessity.
The recording had to be edited.
Okay. Any questions?
No question.
Mhm. Let's do some work. Cuando dices had es como debió. Must, debe. Pero must lo usamos más como una responsabilidad. Y have and had como si fuera el día al día, como una responsabilidad, no como una obligación como lo es con must.
Perfect.
Okay, complete the sentences, choose a correct answer.
Amy did a great job. She has 2. And now she has 2. The last one, be promoted now. My confession all over the country. Olivia Star. Fears will be seen. Talia me after practice today. Might be interview, my or cult. Cult is please my or cult. Future possibility. Maybe cult. Past ability. The first one might be interview me after practice today. The second is impossible. And the last one maybe, but could use could when we talk about an ability or not.
Pero tienes el me.
Tania might interview me after practice today. Oh.
Cuando tienes el be, might be interviewed by me. Tendrías que usar aquí el by para que te conecte con el me.
Okay, perfect. We have to keep the game honest. Dean all of the play professional sports again. We have to keep the game honest. Dean. Allowed to play. The second one shouldn't be allowed to play professional sports game.
The second?
Yes.
5.
Dean had better a good lawyer. Be found. Fine. They had better a good lawyer. They had better found a good lawyer. They had better. Oh, I don't know. Maybe the first. They had better a good lawyer. We had better. We found a good lawyer. Ese no sé. Next most valuable player this year. Maybe both. Me have both. The first. We called Dean Bishop, but he should or could use good money. Should another bad advice. Maybe the last one shouldn't be located for his comment on this history. Nick fans must be told the truth. That's my job.
Okay, you ready?
Really no. It's difficult.
Okay. Dean had better
Yes, estoy examen.
find
good lawyer.
a good lawyer. We called Dean Bishop, but he,
Couldn't be.
yes.
But use shouldn't we when
Como decir, no
it's
pudo ser
advice.
localizado. Pero
Este es
él
un
no pudo
consejo,
ser
¿no?
localizado. Porque estás diciendo shouldn't, no debió. Pero no es shouldn't. Es como una past ability, una habilidad del pasado.
Passability use could. It's okay.
Okay. So let's go over some pronunciation. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Listen to the explanation. All right. So let's see. Are you ready?
Yes.
Consonant clusters.
Listen to these words from the dialogue. They all have consonant clusters in the middle or at the end. Notice the consonant clusters shown in blue.
Okay.
Hold.
Just.
Se refiere a esto. Ld, st,
Yourself.
elf, elf,
Act.
act,
Thanks.
anx,
Health.
Relieved.
Accept.
Expect.
And that's why they're called consonants, because they're consonants. Y clusters a grupos. Okay.
Perfect.
Words ending and 8. Now let's listen to this explanation. Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
The words shown in blue all have the ending shun. We stress the syllable just before the shun. Celebration. The stress stays on this syllable even if we add another ending after the shun. Emotion. Emotional. The words shown in purple are all forms of verbs that have the ending ate. We put the stress 2 syllables before the ate. Celebrate. Listen to these lines from the dialogue. Listen for the stressed syllable in each blue and purple word.
Okay, we have two different forms of stress. El primero, we have shun, and we have syllables. Celebration. Te dice aquí que la sílaba antes de shun es la que se estresa. Ahora, no siempre shun es al final. Por ejemplo, emotional. Tienes shun, pero siempre el sílabo antes es el que se estresa. Emotional. ¿Ok?
It's okay.
Este es un caso muy puntual. Usualmente shun es siempre va al final. No siempre, pero usualmente. ¿Ok?
Perfect.
The second rule tells you about ate. So we stress 2 syllables before ate. Celebrate. Ate. Okay. We have another one. And then here. So we have 1, 2, and 3. So that's why you stress this syllable. Dos sílabas antes del 8. Okay. Let's look at some examples. Are you ready?
Yes.
He's taking me out for a celebration. There's just one small condition. Call Valentino's and make a reservation.
Here I am, ready to celebrate.
I'm not going to stop investigating.
Aquí tienes 8, pero en el continuous form.
It's a little complicated.
Okay.
Perfect.
Un poco raro, pero it is what it is. Okay. Voy a dejar este ejercicio abierto para que vuelvas a practicarlo, okay?
Perfect.
And before we go, let's see. Let's do a reading exercise. Are you ready?
Yes.
Proverbs around the world. Read the article, read each proverb. Does the proverb offer comfort, give advice, or reveal cultural attitudes? Choose the correct answer. So let's read the article and let's enter the questions. Are you ready?
Okay.
We have
Proverbs
less than
around.
10 minutes, okay? Let's do it.
Proverbs around the world. Proverbs are words of wisdom expressed in a memorable way. Their origins are often, signs that have been passed down from generation to generation over hundreds of years. Proverbs remain popular because they use everyday experience and vivid imagination to express important ideas. Some proverbs offer comfort. Every day cloth has a silver lining. And research a person that a good things can come out or bad events. Other proverbs give advice. Look before you leap. reminds a person to be cautious and think about something before doing it. Many proverbs remind us of your values. The best things in life are free. It's a good reminder that money is not the most important thing in life, okay? Because human experience is similar around the world, it's not unusual to discover proverbs that are similar from one country to another. For example, the following proverbs all mean more or less the same thing. A beaver in the hand is worth two in the bush, United States or United Kingdom. A truth in the post is better than a salmon in the sea. Ireland, a bird in the hands is worth more than hundreds flying. Mexico. Although there are similarities among proverbs, there are also differences. This difference can reveal different cultural attitudes. For example, in many European nations, people say, "Oh, no." Oh, yes, perfect. March to on this proverb reflects to Western emphasis on the individual. In many Asian countries, however, proverbs often emphasize the importance of living in harmony with others. Across much of Asia, proverbs such as the nail that sticks up gets hammered down are common. All proverbs reveal great truths that came from ordinary people in ordinary situations. Perhaps the great Spanish writer Miguel de Cervantes assumed a proverb the best. In 1605, he wrote, "Proverbs are short sentences drawn from long experience."
So what is your understanding about proverbs?
Son como las frases, ¿no? Los proverbios.
Yes. Okay. Let's answer the questions. Number 1.
Look before you leap. Offers common, gives advice, reveal cultures, attitudes. Look before you leap. Look before you leap. Offer no. Gives an second one. That the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. Ese es de los asiáticos. Yeah. That nail that sticks up gets hammered down. Esa es la cola. The nail that sticks up gets hammered
No,
down.
nail significa uña o significa un clavo.
Hammered down.
Hammered significa martillado.
Martillo.
La martillan. Ajá.
Sería la uña.
No. Clavo.
Ya, el clavo.
Es que el clavo que es más pronunciado es martillado.
Yeah. This is a proverb of Asians. In many Asian countries, however, proverbs in the importance of living in harmony with others across much Asia, proverbs such as are common. No ofrece confort, un consejo y de ver las culturas, las actitudes de las culturas. Maybe the third. Que ver más o menos cómo son los asiáticos. Every dark cloud has a silver link. The first offers comfort. The best thing in life are free. Ser libre. Consejo confortable. Bueno, la última, ¿no? Give advice. The best thing in life are free. Offers comfort, gives advice. The first, porque está genial ser libre. No creo que sea un consejo. The best thing in life are free. March to your or
Free significa gratis, no libres.
ya. Entonces la mejor cosa de este mundo son las cosas gratis. Es un consejo. Yo creo. No sé. The best things in life are free. March to drummer offers comfort, gives advice, reveals cultural attitudes. What is the meaning of drummer? Is
Baterista.
I'm sorry.
O alguien que toca algún tipo de tambor.
March to your own drummer. Entonces sería camina a tu propio batería, propio,
Ok.
a tu propio ritmo debe ser. March to your
Sorry.
own drummer. Yes, it's a good advice. Es un consejo.
Okay,
Ve a tu propio
great.
ritmo. No, really no.
You're not ready?
No,
But we have to do it.
I never hear the proverbs before.
Okay, 3 out of 5.
It's not
The
bad.
best things in life are free. March to your own drummer. Yeah. Reveals cultural attitudes. And march to your own drummer reveals cultural attitudes. Para muchos, las mejores cosas no son gratis. Es más un tema cultural. A lo mismo que esta. March to your own drummer. Avanza a tu propio ritmo. No todos te dicen eso.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
It was difficult, right?
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it was not easy. Okay. And sir, before we go, can you help me with the daily survey?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Perfect, Cesar.
Thank you, sir. Have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay.
On Wednesday.
Oh yes, Wednesday. Yes. Don't forget the soccer match. Mañana juega México.
Claro. Good luck.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.